Donald Trump has been indicted. That's right. We've done it. We've done the Capone thing again. Got him on taxes. Except in this case, of course, taxes are hush money payments made to Stormy Daniels to keep her from talking about an illicit affair with Donald Trump that were not properly disclosed and were instead written off as campaign finances for a mere $130,000. An incredibly minor, mark in the grand scheme of terrible things Donald Trump has done, but sometimes that's how these things go. I'll just say it here, and I have to say it quickly too, because I thought I would get more than like 3 hours post surgery to recover before getting in front of this microphone again. One, yes, this is a relatively trivial to get Donald Trump thing for. Two, the only reason we're considering it trivial is because Donald Trump is a former president. If Donald Trump was a normal proletarian like the rest of us, then yes, he would get axed on stuff like this. The reason why it's considered minor is because people like him are often considered special. This is the first time a former president has been indicted. It is not the first time a former president is known to have committed a crime. We are just so used to people like Donald Trump getting away with stuff like this. Now, people are going to say there is a degree of political favoritism in this indictment. Obviously, all forms of indictment, of charging, of choosing to prosecute are to an extent an extension of favoritism and bias because there is so much leeway in how these things are applied. Every time a law is enforced, there is a decision that has to be made to do so, and very often that decision is not made. Now, I personally am very happy to see law enforcement and judges and grand juries lean in favor of being punitive when it comes to extremely powerful people getting away with stuff that otherwise we would not be able to. Listen, this is going to cause an unimaginable firestorm. And the right is going to be extremely angry. They're going to say, he's a martyr, he's a victim of the deep state. They were already saying that. They're going to keep saying that. Do not listen to people who say that this was a bad move because it is a match thrown into a powder keg. I stand very firmly with what Jon Stewart said on this recently. I believe that if you start to think of the enforcement of the law in that way, that you can't do it because people will be angry, then you've already lost. You've already lost at that point. I mean, once you've acknowledged that, okay, well, you want to go over this or after this powerful person, but you can't. Well, if you do, you'll make their supporters angry. That mentality right there is a concession to an incredibly dangerous future, an incredibly dangerous present, frankly. A lot's going to be done. I'm going to cover as much of it as I can, but I'd like, I just got my ear, exploded. So I'll need just a moment. That's what they say. I don't stream for a day. Something big happens every time. It's anytime I take a break, man. Good luck.